Hello dear students, welcome to Bajirao Ias Academy interview guidance program. So in this lecture, we will understand recently launched program Pradhan Mantri Suryodaya Yojana. So this is a new scheme that was launched by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So Prime Minister Narendra Modi have announced Pradhan Mantri Suryodaya Yojana. So what does this Suryodaya Yojana means? Now people have been transitioning towards renewable energy, especially the solar energy. Countries like India have already launched, International Solar Alliance. Now, with the theme of one world, one sun, and one planet. So, therefore, in this context, Pradhan Mantri Suryodaya Yojana will encourage people to, get rooftop solar power systems. Okay, so it is a government scheme under which around 1 crore households will get rooftop solar power system. So therefore it will lessen their dependence on traditional or conventional energy sources. What are those conventional energy sources? For example, using fossil fuels, especially coal-fired thermal power plants. So they are the largest sources of or emitters of greenhouse gases. So that indirectly contributing for the climate change. Okay, so this has been contributing for the climate change, and in fact India also have a lot of climate commitments, green commitments. So in order to meet these commitments, there is a need to mobilize people. There is a need to develop awareness among people towards the renewable energy, especially most affordable solar energy, because at the individual level it is possible that people can fix rooftop solar panels and they can directly generate enough electricity for their needs, and this is what the objective of this program. So apart from that, if we talk about the brief details, if we talk about this program in a detailed way, Pradhan Mantri Suryodaya Yojana, this is actually considered as a new attempt to help reach around 40 gigawatt of rooftop solar capacity. Okay, so we also have certain targets that under Panchamrit program or Mission Panchamrit, that around 500 gigawatts of energy will be produced from non-fossil fuels, and even 50% of India's energy requirements will be met through renewable energy resources by the year 2030. So therefore, in this specific context, Pradhan Mantri Suryodaya Yojana program will provide solar rooftop to around 1 crore population, and it will help generate around 40 gigawatt of solar rooftop energy. And this particular program, Pradhan Mantri Suryodaya Yojana, will involve installing solar power systems at rooftops for residential consumers. Okay, so at subsidized prices, this scheme involves installing solar power systems at rooftops for residential consumers. So this scheme would help not only reduce electricity bills. How it reduces electricity bills? Because they will no longer depend on conventional energy. Okay, so it will no longer they will no longer receive electricity from the grids or discoms. They will no longer have to pay the electricity bills of the poor and middle class, but also push India's goal of becoming self-reliant in the energy sector. Okay, so it helps India meet the goal of self-reliant India. Okay, so in terms of meeting its energy requirements. Now we have to understand India's current solar capacity potential. So if we talk about the installed potential, so this data has been given by Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. So according to this ministry, the total installed solar power capacity in India has reached around 73.31 gigawatt. Okay, so this is data of December 2023, and total solar energy installed capacity is 73.31 gigawatt. So however, if we talk about the installed solar rooftop capacity, it is around 11.8 gigawatt as of December 2023. Overall, solar power in fact has the major share when we compare it with wind energy and biogas production. So in all the renewable energy fuels, solar energy has the major share in the country's current renewable energy capacity, which actually stands for 180 gigawatt. So there are certain high performing states as well in this context. Okay, so in terms of total solar energy capacity, Rajasthan is topmost. It produces around 18.7 gigawatt of renewable energy, and Gujarat stands at the second position with 10.5 gigawatt. So in terms of solar capacity. However, when we talk about the rooftop solar capacity, Gujarat actually tops the list with 2.8 gigawatt, and it is followed by Maharashtra with 1.7 gigawatt. So even though this data is not that much of important for your prelims examination, but you can mention this data in your mains exam, and even answering a question on renewable energies in UPSC interview. So when you mention data, your answer will have a lot of impact. Okay, so this is regarding the installed capacity in India, the total installed capacity in India. So after that, we need to talk about certain challenges with respect to the solar energy. Okay, so people adopting solar energy. So there are certain challenges. We need to talk about those challenges. The first and foremost challenge is people lack awareness about the solar energy. Okay, so customers or the people or the general people have no awareness with respect to solar energy. So initially there were high costs, high installation costs, and even the people also do not have enough financing options. So they do not have the government will not provide enough subsidy for the rooftop solar energy. And there are also different policies across different states, and discoms are actually reluctant to see high paying customers switch over to the renewable energies, especially the high paying customers. And apart from that, there's also a delay in getting net meters installed. So government's ups subsidy for residential sector by around 24%. Okay, so the incentives that are being provided, government has actually increased subsidy, and the public sector undertaking power companies roped in to offset the installation costs. So they have been reducing installation costs as well. So therefore it is kind of an incentive for the people to install solar rooftop. And there's a national portal has also been created, a new national portal, and it actually streamlines the process. And apart from that, there are fewer documents to be submitted to discoms. So streamlining, making it more and more easier, so that more and more people can actually install or get solar rooftop. However, we must address these challenges, especially creating more and more awareness among the people, and reducing the installation costs if required, the government taking up an initiative to provide subsidy for the interested customers. And a uniformity of the policy across various states should also be achieved, so that people will not have any confusion, any complexities regarding this solar rooftop. Okay, so the delays have to be cut down. So all the challenges have to be addressed in order to make sure that the Prime Minister Suryodaya Yojana is a resounding success. Okay, so that's all in this lecture. Please like the video, and also comment your suggestions and even any doubts in the comment section. Thank you.